Hey, hello. Yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's me. Yeah. Midway. Yeah. No, I was just calling because I wanted to see who was the best female rapper out there, and because I've been listening to a lot of people give me opinions about it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I just want to know who the best was. Oh, there aren't any? I beg to differ. Let me call Lotto, see what she talking about. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. What's up, Lotto? Yeah, it's your boy. It's your boy Midway. You know, just calling, trying to talk to you for a little bit. So, what you talking about, kid? Nah, I ain't from New York. Oh, you sound like I'm New York when I'm talking to you sometimes. Yeah, it could be true. It could be true. But listen though, shawty, I've been trying to figure out who is like the top rapper out here for these ladies and everything, and all I can find is a bunch of people hating on y'all, talking about all y'all do is show ass. What's going on, everybody out there? It's Midway once again with another episode of F Your Opinion on SPMediaTV. So, growing up as a fan of hip hop, I'm sure a lot of you out there can relate to this, what I'm about to talk about right now. Okay? Female rappers. Now, I'm more of an old school hip hop dude from the late 80s all through the 90s and some of the early 2000s, man. I'm a little old, you know, but at the same time, I can kind of dig the new school hip hop and how it's going. And there's always this big debate between the ladies and the men rappers and who's best, who's this and who's that. But I can admit that I'm really out of touch when it comes to the newer hip hop artists out there, both male and female. But more so, especially on the female side, I swear to God, it seems like with the way social media is right now, a new artist comes out every 5 to 15 minutes. You can't keep up with them. I got into an argument on the way to Florida about a month or so ago with some friends of mine about if Aaliyah is as good of a talent as a Beyonce. And if Aaliyah was still alive today, would she be as big as Beyonce is today? And we had a real big disagreement, more so because of vocal ability and talent versus popularity in social media. And it all circled around more so talent versus social perception. Huh? I'm gonna make a video about that later on, man. Be sure to check in with the channel to see when that video drops. I got some things I want to talk about because it's very important, man. These artists of today ain't got nothing on the past. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. So I wanted to get some information about these female artists and their talent-wise, because as you know, if you like old school hip-hop, you know bars matter, you know melody matters, you know talent is what we look for. Because honestly, as beautiful as these new female hip-hop artists are, when you cut on their music, you can't hear their looks. You can only hear their talent. And so I started Googling, you know what I'm saying? I started hitting the Googles, and I started looking up some of the female artists, because I've heard some of the songs, but I don't know actually who they are. You know, the one I do love, you know what I'm saying? That Lotto, man, that girl, that boy, I'm trying to damn, boy. Woo! Shoot. I'm just trying to sing to you. All you gotta do is subscribe. Man, what you waiting for? Go on and do it. Go on and do it. Hit it. I'll wait. All right, back to the show. And as I was searching, I went on YouTube and the contrary popped up. I started seeing a lot of videos made about people talking about how talentless the female hip hop artists of today actually are. And I was like, okay, I done heard some, but like I said, Lotto is my favorite female rapper of today, not just because she's beautiful, but because she actually has bars. I like Lotto, I like Rhapsody, and there's some girl, I think it's like Little Mims or Little Sim or something like that. She pretty dope too, like from London or UK from somewhere. But and they have good songs with great melody and good talent. I like them. But when I saw some of these videos, I had to check them out, man, because I ain't gonna lie, part of me do agree that a lot of these women out here don't have a lot of talent, and the ones that do, like a Rhapsody, don't get the recognition they need on a global scale outside of the underground. You have to look for them, dig for them, or just have stumbled across their music to know who they are type of way, right? One of the videos I found, man, came from a guy by the name of iCloud9 or OneCloud9. One of them, new to his content. He makes some good videos, man. I like the way he does things. Check him out if you haven't got a chance to. So he has a video titled "The Horrible Truth About Female Rappers." And when I listened to it, he had some really good points on what he was talking about. Talking about how they shake a lot of ass versus showing their talent. About how people only tune in to see them physically. Some of these rappers are still successful only because they're beautiful, not because they have beautiful talent. And you know, these FYOs is about people's opinions about the content that we view, right? I mean, I'm a big time supporter of talent, man. If you got talent, you deserve to be seen. If you got art, you deserve to have that art respected by your peers. If you have a goal of being the best, you should strive to want to be the best. The rapper The Baby says, "I'm the best rapper." Whenever he's asked who's the best rapper, he always points to himself. Some take that as arrogance. I take that as confidence. They're very similar, but they're very different in intention and purpose. That matters. At least it matters to me. Not just my opinion, but it matters to me. Now, why as the public do we see people like The Baby showing their talent and boasting on themselves? We look up to that. We call that confidence. We call that cockiness. We call that swag. We call that everything positive that gives a rapper a boost up in respect from the culture. But when it comes to women, they have this huge slant against them when it comes to talent versus what they really possess out here in this field when it comes to the music that they create. A lot of people see female rappers who are popular as lacking talent but got a bag full of looks. Honestly, you gotta ask yourself, man, is beauty really what's carrying these artists through? I mean, I kind of agree a little bit, man. Like, honestly, if you're outside of the game or kind of on the fence of being in the rap culture heavily versus just hearing it in passing, a lot of these artists, they sound the same and they definitely look the same. Light skin, red bone, fake hair, fake ass, fake titties. That's it. Now, understand hip-hop culture, part of that is your attire, how you look, how you carry yourself. But does every female artist have to be made up like an Instagram model? Honestly, if you want people to respect your art, why you gotta lead with your butt cheeks? Now, I ain't mad. If you wanna shake that ass, I'ma tune in. But you can't get mad if I'm tuning in to see more of your ass shaking versus hearing more of your bars spitting. It only makes sense. It'd be foolish for me to go to a car lot where they sell cars and I'm asking, where's the food, right? The purpose of a car lot is to sell me a car. If I'm listening to your bars, but all I see is ass, all you show is ass, why you mad that we only tuning in because you cute? And when it comes down to actually comparing you to a dope female artist, like a Nicki who got bars, she sorta sexy but got bars. Like a Rhapsody who got bars, bars. Why you get upset? Not saying you are, this is just my opinion, but I'm sure if these rappers read these comments, they would have something negative to say or at least feel some way about it. And your boy from OneCloud9 definitely has some great points on that. But I ain't really got nothing against that, man. It's whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote, as 3000 says. But at the same time, I feel like you should give us more than just your titties and ass to look at. It's music, it's art. Display who you are the way you need to. But when the audience expresses their opinions on your lack of talent and your plethora of booty, it is what it is, you feel me? Now, like I said, originally, the point of me looking for these female artists is so I can become more in touch with them, who they are, and their art. But honestly, all I could find was just a lot of people hating on y'all, man. And when I listen to the music, my honest opinion, some of it is actually pretty decent. But when you watch the videos, you're not really paying attention to what they're saying. You're not really paying attention to the bars. You're paying attention to all that butt. And there is a ratio that I've noticed from checking out some of the content. The less bars a female rapper tends to have, the more ass she tends to show in her videos. Is it a coincidence? Who knows? But it is what it is, man. It's just my opinion. I'm just here to express it and tell you what my thoughts on it is. Now, going back to my original goal of trying to look for some female artists who actually have some dope talent out here, so I can be introduced to the new school of female rappers, you can honestly say that when I came across this video, I was expecting there to be a lot of people hating on these female rappers. And I gotta admit, that's what I found. What did y'all have to say? Let's check it out, man. Anthony says, the fact that lyrical female rappers like Lil Sims and Rhapsody, just like I was saying, are so underrated by the mainstream industry tells you everything you need to know about the current state of the rap game, y'all. I mean, it only makes sense. The artists who actually have lyrical talent, they do not display those people in front of the masses so that they can get their art out there as the industry standard for female hip-hop artists. They don't do that. And you can guess why. Not just my opinion, but I think they wanted to mean the black woman and make y'all seem like y'all ain't nothing but good for just sex. Who knows? Sincerely says, Ice Spice been rapping about a year or so now, and they don't think it's because of her talent. It's because she shakes her ass every 5 seconds. Ladies, is that what y'all want to be represented as? I know Ice Spice probably got some talent in there somewhere. I mean, looks can only get you but so far. You got to have something aesthetically pleasing to the ear of the listener. But honestly, is there more to y'all than just ass and titties? Now, if that's all you want to show, I ain't gonna be mad. But what else you got? Optimus Crime brings up a really good point. That's a real dope name, by the way, Optimus Crime. Optimus Crime. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But they say it's funny how everyone talks about feminism nowadays, even though most people don't see past the current problem of female rappers and singers having to sexualize themselves to be popular, even the really talented ones. I think this is why we all miss the old music of the 90s and the early 2000s, man. I'm telling you, it's something about outside of just the nostalgia of hearing something that you grew up on, but the integrity of the music, the integrity of the artist. Yes, all forms of female music in the black space with hip hop and R&B has been sexualized to some point, but it seems like nowadays that's all you get. It's ass like, come on now. The fact that WAP, which is a nice song by the way, was like the mantra of females when it dropped. It's like, how you gonna advertise just sex to me and expect me to see you as more than just that? Now, although your girl Meg do got some bars on there, ain't nobody thinking about your bars when you showing them ass and titties like that. But the song is called WAP, so hey, what you expect? Stone said something about y'all sleeping on Deutsche. I don't even know who Deutsche is. I haven't heard of him. I'm gonna check him out though. She's multi-talented and has been in the game for quite some time now. And honestly, listen, that's one of the things I was talking about with the Aaliyah thing. Like, there's so many artists out here that the listener doesn't have time to gravitate and cling to an artist, let alone trying to decipher and hear the lyrics that they're supposedly spitting when they showing ass and titties all the time. So somebody who's talented like a Deutsche or however you say it may be overlooked. That's kind of the woe of being a female hip-hop artist when everybody's being over-sexualized.
Good morning.
Good morning, Shine.
And that's true, man. Like, none of the good female rappers get any attention, man. And I would agree, it is a shame. Because, like I said, so many artists out here nowadays. And you cannot grow up in the 90s era of hip-hop and not appreciate bars, not appreciate melody, not appreciate tune and sexuality, all bundled up in a ball that's called a great song. Squid said, can't we say the same thing about male rappers? Listen, if I ever see Nas twerking, I'm not calling him Nas no more. It's just straight nasty. Boy, you're nasty. You're nasty. It's not the same when it comes to dude, man, because there is like a chauvinism that's kind of built into the hip-hop realm. And I'm assuming it comes from the battle era of hip-hop. Like, I'm more of a macho man. I'm more of a solid dude than you are. So through expressing that comes the ego part of the sex that you get, the women that you have, the money that you have as a male hip-hop artist. So when men talk about sexuality in their music, it's more of a boastful thing from the culture of where hip-hop derived from. When women do it, it seems like, it's just my opinion, it seems like y'all try to compete. And as men, we hold our ladies up to a higher standard for ones that we respect. It is hard to respect a woman that just puts herself forward out there with just sex. Now for me, I can respect you however you present yourself. It don't really bother me per se. I just know that when it comes down to listening to music, we cannot see your butt when we're hearing music. We cannot see your cat when we're hearing music. All we care about is the tune, the melody. You got bars, your talent, man. It ain't the same when it comes to male to female hip-hop artists, man. And that's just something that we got to deal with. Yeah. Anyway, man, that's it for today's episode, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. The channel is slowly growing. I appreciate all the content, all the comments from good to bad. People calling me a clout chaser. I don't see how. I'm just expressing my opinion, but that's just yours. At the end of the day, we all want to be heard. We all want our opinion to be right. But F your opinion, man. We out. Go subscribe, like, and all that good stuff, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out, man. We out. We out. Oh, Lord Jesus.